Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. But to be honest, the mage is pretty bad. Alright folks, we're going to head right on back into it. As you know, we just finished Kasane's phase 6. So now we're going to continue with Yuito's story. Well, the story from Yuito's side, pretty much. It's weird, Luca doesn't look right in this silhouette. They gave him a girl's walking animation for some reason. Will you help me go over some information? Sorry for missing you so late. Can you help me go over some information? It's about. So you're just gonna ignore everything that's going on, huh, Yuito? The fact that they tried to kill you twice. You're just gonna ignore that, huh?
So, you said you wanted to test this battle support program?
Yeah, I want you to try it out.
Is it safe?
That's what the test is for. We don't have much time. Let's get started. I'm installing it now. Okay, it's installed. Try using your power.
Power? Okay. I can lift up this cup. What's going on? I'm seeing noise.
Calm down. It'll go back to normal once you stop consciously using your power.
Oh, you're right. That really surprised me.
Nice. It was a success.
What is this program?
When it detects power usage, it affects your visual senses to discourage its use. I call it the forced break program.
What? Why did you make a pointless program like that?
It's not pointless. If you apply various conditions to the program, you'll be able to restrict overworking. It's even more effective with an organization like the OSF, where powers are necessary. Nobody can be working 24/7. In other words, I considerately made this program so people can use it as an excuse to rest.
I still think it was pretty reckless to stick it in my head.
Anyway, you can't fight now, which means you have to rest. Enjoy your free time.
Well, I am pretty tired.
Why don't you order something? Nothing like eating your favorite food into a food coma.
Okay, then. I guess I'll take a break. Although, I've got tons of problems I should be dealing with. I wish Nagi were here.
Why?
What's with all the sighing? Am I that boring?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean anything like that. There's just so much happening that I'm having a hard time relaxing. I don't know how to deal with it.
It's easy. Just do whatever it feels like your body wants to. You know, like this. Just lean back. Ah, that's so relaxing. You try.
Wow, that's quite the position. I wish I saw you like this before I enlisted.
What's that supposed to mean?
Before I enlisted, I only knew you through the press. You were so friendly and lively.
That's when I'm on the clock. This is me off the clock. If you don't know when to switch between the two, you're going to break down. I make sure to stay off the clock as...
There is no clock anymore for Yuito. He's being hunted by Seiron, and he's exiled from New Himuka. There's no clock for him anymore.
long as I can so I don't break. I think you should do the same.
Thanks for your concern, but I can't just...
I see. I'm not trying to push anything on you. I apologize, but I learned a lot.
Wait, did you uninstall the program?
I'll try to tone down my advice from now on. Time to call it a day.
She does it so she doesn't break. I guess that's one way to live. Although, that program is a little overkill.
Yeah, these bonding missions, they don't coincide with the story at all. And it appears that Tsugumi has one, and this stupid little boy right here, who knows everything but won't tell me anything. Alright folks, I skipped the bonding missions, the bonding things, because again, they add nothing to the story at all. So, we're moving on with the story.
I should try to get a little rest. A message from Major General Fubuki?
Animate this.
It's Fubuki. I want an update on your situation. Rendezvous where we met previously.
I got a message from Major General Fubuki. Did everyone else get it too?
I did.
I did too. I think he's talking about the safe zone.
He said he's under surveillance, so I am sure he just wanted to play it safe.
But Major General Fubuki is with Spring Pharmaceuticals, right? Those ampules. Do you think he knows about that factory?
It would be strange if he didn't.
He might have a purpose for calling a meeting so soon afterwards.
The fact that the OSF hospital prescribed the drugs must mean the government's getting products from that factory in some shape or form. Could Major General Fubuki be the go-between?
Does that mean he's an enemy too? Even after everything he's done for us?
It could just be one of the ways he goes about pretending to obey the government. We can sit here and doubt his intentions all day, but we're better off just asking.
You have a big heart, Yuito. Your trusting nature is one of your most likable features. I should really follow your example.
It's because he's sincere. I think our skepticism might provide him a nice balance.
That might be true.
I'm sorry, where lost memories lead. Yuito and his team are the victims of its cruel reality. They head to Suo to hear what Fubuki has to say. I'm not liking this plot right now.
Sorry to call you out here. While I accepted Luca's generous invitation the last time, I feel it would be dangerous for me to frequent your hideout. There's a good chance the team surveilling me will notice.
We appreciate your consideration.
If there's a team surveilling you right now, how do they not know you're at this place right here, giving away vital information?
Wataru told me what happened in Seiran. I've also given the government a report that won't affect our activities.
What? Is that safe? Your family is Spring Pharmaceuticals.
That's precisely why I did. Reporting my own family's wrongdoings only gets the government to trust me more. Besides, Karin and I were the first ones to propose that research facility.
What?
I think you already know about Alice. She's still being held in that facility as an other. We enticed Seiran in order to protect her, knowing full well they would abuse their research. The results of which were the ampules and the uprising. We were fools.
What's going on with this country? Seiran may have incited an uprising, but there's still a new Himuka city just like ours. Suo's conducting human experiments, and Seiran is basically doing the same thing.
All of it being done to develop new weapons to fight the threat of the others. One chose to strengthen powers, and one explored a method to control the others themselves.
What are others, anyway? I've heard they suddenly began appearing after the Spring of Extinction, but not much is known about them still.
That's true. I guess the only other thing we know is that they're created in the extinction belt.
Some are saying they're wild animals that experience sudden mutations, but are they really wild?
It's very possible that the government is hiding what they actually are.
That is the crux of it.
Huh?
Even the public can sense something different about the others. So, focusing on that point will nullify the government's personality rehabilitation efforts.
Like exposing a government secret to every new Himuka citizen? Just like my brother did in the uprising.
Exactly. Karan and I once plotted to send a video of a human at the moment of being metamorphosed straight to the minds of every citizen. But we couldn't find any definitive video to serve as our evidence, and I was hampered after they threatened Karan.
So that's why you let the government turn you into a spy.
Yes, but now they should have Nagi's data from when Naomi was metamorphosed for research purposes.
They took his memory when they subjected him to personality rehabilitation.
Now that you mention it, Nagi seemed like he had no idea about Naomi's metamorphosis after he was discharged from the hospital.
But wouldn't that cause brain damage?
Extracting a specific memory is a dangerous process, but that's hardly even a concern to them. You all have the same memory of her metamorphosis, but attempting to digitize and extract it is too risky.
That's why we need Nagi's stored memory data. It's already been extracted.
We can send the data via Arahabaki to every citizen as proof of the government's inhumane acts. The people are ready to hear it.
Can you access it?
Yes. I received permission to enter the secure site while you were heading out to Seiron on your last assignment. I've been provided with a one-time use pass.
Nagi's stolen memory. Where is it stored?
I think they're storing it in the old OSF hospital you infiltrated before.
No.
I'm sorry for not having more concrete intel, but that facility was used to research powers. It's very likely it's there. Could you infiltrate the old hospital after the platoon has been reorganized?
Reorganized? I forgot about that.
I'm staying in Yuito platoon. This isn't the world I want either.
I see. So Hanabi is the only one that needs to be transferred.
No, I'll stay too.
Are you sure? Staying with us could mean being targeted by the government.
Then we'll deal with it if it comes to that.
You're already targeted by the government.
After all the awful things we learned, I can't just sit here and do nothing while my friends are trying to do something about it.
You don't care if it brings trouble
The
to your family?
Seiron government.
No. And I'm actually starting to suspect that it wasn't just my uncle who knew, but my father too.
Thank you, Hanabi. Your help means a lot to me. I'll leave you to recover Nagi's memory from Naomi's metamorphosis. I'd like to go myself, but I don't want them revoking my access to Arahabaki, so I have to lay low for now. You've made a lot of waves, Yuito. You need to be careful. This will be your second time infiltrating the hospital.
Yes,
I
I will.
know, and I
By the
don't
way,
want to.
I can send you some data to help you bypass the old hospital security system. I may not be as good as my sister, but I can still put together a program or two. Please use this to aid your infiltration.
Thank you.
Well, good luck.
I'm with you, Commander Yuito.
I'm really glad the whole platoon was able to work as a team.
We're all in this together.
That brings back terrible memories. Terrible memories of a musical from my childhood. Horrible musical. That must not be Luca. I don't know who that is. It must not be Luca. What now? Yeah, no. I want a report. It's Fubuki. I want an update on the situation. Run. Oh, yeah. My guess is that someone from Seiron infiltrated Suo. Suo was probably trying to use the chaos by a large-scale other attack to try to clean it up. I must have read this wrong. My guess is that someone from Seiron infiltrated. Suo was probably trying to use the chaos caused by the large-scale other attack to try to clean it up. So the clueless OSF, who were just there to exterminate the others, just happened to be right in the middle of the battlefield. Wait, so Naomi was turned into an other by chance? It could have happened to anyone. It just happened to be Naomi. How terrible. So that means the Suo army has special bullets that can turn people into others as a measure against the Seiron army. That's what I believe, though I know we can't just call it an accident or a coincidence. Now things will be more dangerous than ever. I will do all I can, but please be prepared. Well, we saw that happen before, so we know that's true. We got 12 points here. We have 8 points here. Let me figure out quicker revives. I need something with more damage. Three BP left. Alright.
The resource reading is close. Should we get it?
You can't see it, but the other is still around. Use SAS to find it.
Go, Yuito!
Time to use this!
Watch the enemy.
Finish! Now die! Go, Yuito! Else, but be careful.
Are you all...
No! Get it together, Yuito!
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to be honest. The combat in this game is becoming a bit tedious. That's why I cut a lot of it out.
We're always together. Does that mean you rely on me?
As you can see, like, this is probably like the third time I'm attempting this, but again, like, the combat is way too tedious.
You should be able to break the outer shell if you keep attacking. No chance! Here we go!
So hard to move with all this oil.
I mean, look at how this shell should have been broken down. Look at his health.
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Alright folks, I'm back. I cut out the large amount of just exploring from not knowing where to go. I have to say this though. If you ever consider in this game, just know that the combat is way too tedious now. And it's not that I'm under level. It's that they either do one or two things. They throw 3 or 4 mini bosses at you, or they throw at least 15 to 20 regular monsters with super high HP. And it's like, it takes almost 15 minutes to clear a segment now because of how many enemies they throw at you. It gets to the point where, like, Final Fantasy 15, where it's like, okay, sure, you can dodge, you can attack, it's real-time combat, but if it's the same old stuff every single time, it becomes tedious, and that's where I'm at right now. So that's why I'm having I'm giving low energy because I'm actually a little annoyed. I'm actually a little annoyed right now.
It doesn't look like they're storing data anywhere. I don't even see anything resembling research equipment.
I think the facility is underground, but there weren't any stairs leading down from the first floor.
We'll just have to comb the area ourselves. If this is where they conducted his personality rehabilitation, Nagi's data should be here.
I wonder if Nagi managed to get away. I had all of you there to rescue me, but he was alone.
You're still as kind as ever.
Nagi!
You did come back. Of course you did. I mean, we're best friends, aren't we?
Looks like Nagi received even more personality rehabilitation.
Because Nagi was regaining his original personality the last time we saw him?
Personality rehabilitation. You traitors against glorious new Himuka are the ones who need rehabilitation, not me! There's no need to worry, Yuito. They specifically told me you need to be alive when I bring you in!
So can you explain to me where Nagi got all this power
I don't
from?
want to fight you. Then come with me. We wouldn't have to fight then.
Is that all?
Of course, I'll kill anyone else who gets in my way. So what's it gonna be?
Nagi can fight this well. If we don't use
He
SAS,
couldn't.
we
That's
don't
the
have a
whole
chance.
thing. Nagi never could fight this level.
Use this!
Don't let the personality rehabilitation control you, Nagi. Yuito is your friend.
That's why I'm doing this. I'm steering my friend to the right path.
Here we go! I've seen a lot of people whose personalities suddenly changed like that. I should have started investigating earlier.
If you did, you would regroup.
Okay, just stay.
I'm sorry, but I'm not liking this game right now. Alright, folks, we are back. We are back. Let's continue.
Got you! Let me go!
Please stop this!
Here's what annoys me. Hold on.
Too bad for you, I'm not done yet! Guys!
Yuito!
Not again. If I pass out during the fight.
Yuito, I know that was scary. They're all done with the tests now. Honest. Let me see that brave face. You're okay. It's
Okay,
all
that's
over.
obviously Kyoka.
Mommy!
A dream? About my mom? Why would I have that now? Oh, right. This ceiling. It looks like the hospital room from when I was a kid. The smell, too.
Okay, so now I'm gonna voice my opinion because I'm overly annoyed right now. You telling me throughout the first 4 phases, Nagi was nothing but this trash unit that not even Naomi would lose to. And now all of a sudden, this dude is strong enough to beat 5 people by himself. And this is one of the things about anime that really makes me sick. I have to say, this game, the plot of this game is getting to the point now where I'm just not about to continue to give it a chance. I'm just going to drop the game altogether. Just cut my losses and get what little of my time my patience that I have for this game, just keep it and move on, because this makes no sense.
Smell. Where am I? Huh? I can't use my powers?
You can't use your powers here. Those restraints are designed to nullify your abilities. You're such a fool. All you had to do was play the patriotic hero, and you would have had the world on a platter.
Who are you?
Just a humble staff member of this facility. We've met a number of times when you were a child, but I'm sure you don't remember.
We did?
Have you forgotten about your time here in the hospital with your mother?
Which means this is still somewhere inside the old OSF hospital. Where are my friends?
No idea. Your friends are outside my jurisdiction. I'm in charge of duds.
You mean people without powers?
That's right. I was in charge of the experiments involving you and the Travers brothers. Unlike Karin and Luca, it seems like your psionic hormone levels are dropping.
What?
Now that I think about it, your psychokinesis was activated under some unconventional circumstances. Duds have an extremely low chance of manifesting powers in the first place. This could mean there's something special about your cerebrum. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Wait, I'm a dud?
Oh, so you're missing your memories from when you were a dud too. This is going to be tricky. It seems your brain is accumulating damage as you use your power. I need to run some tests before I ask you any questions. I'm sure you've experienced episodes of sudden memory loss or having difficulty remembering your childhood.
Wait, please explain it to me so I can understand.
It's simple. You were born a dud. Then you were hospitalized here with your mother because this was still the OSF hospital at that time. We know that duds are capable of acquiring potent powers. The country sends all duds to this hospital, where we run medical experiments on them.
I'm a dud? I had no powers?
In any case, it's time to go back to sleep.
Yuito! Are you alright?
One of the most pathetic people in this whole plot is Yuito Sumeragi.
Major General Fubuki? How?
The program he gave us was able to tap into the facility's surveillance camera feed.
I knew it would be dangerous infiltrating this place. I made sure I would be available if something happened.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are all right. I'm sorry, Major General. We couldn't get Nagi's memory data. Right, Nagi. What happened after that?
You suddenly collapsed, and Nagi... he took you, and then used you as a hostage.
We were afraid of hurting you, so we couldn't attack him.
We were locked.
You weren't attacking him when we were fighting anyway.
There was strange equipment. I think it was for personality rehabilitation.
But Major General Fubuki showed up before any of us were rehabilitated, so we're all okay. You don't have to worry about us.
Sorry. You're always rescuing me. Thanks, guys.
Wait, it looks like others are gathering.
I've disconnected the alarm, but they should already know Yuito's trying to get away.
We have to escape the hospital. I've already shared the way out with Wataru. I'll hold them off here.
But...
Don't forget, I'm a Septentrion. I can handle myself. Take this. Don't lose it, no matter what.
What is it?
I'll tell you when we get out of here. Now go. You'll only get in my way.
Okay.
If that is Nagi's memory data, I kid you not. If that is Nagi's memory data, I might just quit this game.
I don't see any safe area near here for teleporting. We have to run.
Got it. Please, be careful.
These guys. Let me see, cause I don't have the time. I really don't have the time. You got regular mobs. You got regular mobs up here with boss level stats and stuff now. Like I don't have time for that.
I can still fight.
If you force me to fight, then I will. Like now, I have barriers up, and so I can't. I don't have a choice.
I got better.
Yeah. Next. Yeah.
I mean...
Former Major General Karin?
Yuito, it looks like you finally become a traitor too.
What do you mean?
Did the new Himuka government brand Yuito a traitor?
Yes. I doubt you'd be allowed inside Suo. Come to Seiron. You'll all be accepted as one of them.
You're asking us to help Seiron? The same people who are sticking human brains inside others?
Meanwhile, new Himuka is conducting experiments to metamorphose humans, all in the name of producing a strong power.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm about done with this game. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that I should join Seiron because Seiron is trying to control the others to make a strong army, whereas Suo and New Himuka, they're trying to turn humans into others so that they can control them and make a stronger army against Seiron. But here's my question. In both Yuito and Kasane's stories, or sides of the story, it's concluded that the Spring pharmaceutical company is working with both New Himuka and Seiron. So why are they enemies when they're both using the same pharmaceutical company?
And at its center is the great city Suo.
They're both twisted. They're both crazy.
Then what do you want to do? Run to the religious fanatics in Togetsu? They're a religious state. They'd probably be open to taking in criminals such as yourselves. But Togetsu won't necessarily be a safe place this time around.
This time?
Just a figure of speech.
Yeah. New Himuka won't be able to get us in Togetsu. They're an independent city. It is a little shady, though.
Is that why you came here, Karin? To tell us this?
It was just an afterthought. However, take this if you're going to Togetsu.
I can't drink this. I won't.
Whether it's human blood or brains, you need to drink it if you want to live. Either way, you'll lose all your memories and powers if you choose to do nothing. The drugs are simply giving you time, so you have to drink it whether you like it or not.
He's up to something. But what is it?
Most likely saving Fubuki.
Should we be helping him?
No, come back to the hideout. Major General Fubuki wanted me to tell you not to worry about him. Besides, I can at least monitor his status from here. Come back, so we can make a plan on whether we're helping him or running to Togetsu.
All right.
Okay, so here's an interesting thought.
Hey.
Here's an interesting thought. Yuito will lose all of his powers if he doesn't take these ampules. And he'll also lose his memory. But if he loses his powers, isn't that the same thing as him dying? Because his power is what's making this Kunad gate grow. So if he loses all of his powers, then the Kunai gate should shrink and disappear.
Hey, good job, everyone. Man, this unit's so cozy.
Wataru! What are you doing here?
I had a meeting with Major General Fubuki. I was supposed to escape to the hideout if they found out you guys snuck into the old hospital in Lokusho. I mean, I can navigate you anywhere as long as I have a PC and Cynet.
Which means that Fubuki predicted Yuito would be branded a traitor.
So, he told Wataru to come here, since he is Yuito Platoon's operator.
You guys just noticed this plot, the script just said the same thing 3 times. This is the 3rd time they said the same thing in the last like minute and a half.
If they're going to make Yuito the bad guy, it makes sense to take out the person who knows what Yuito Platoon is up to. Good thing Wataru got here when he did. Otherwise, they may have subjected him to personality rehabilitation.
Yep, that's basically it. I made sure they didn't know where this hideout was before I left. This was originally a unit for the Sumeragi family. It'd be bad if Chief Kaito found out we're here. But it seems like we're fine for now.
I haven't told my brother that we're using this unit, but we should be careful. We own...
I'm sorry for pausing it so much, but why doesn't his brother think to check these units?
Many others, so I don't think they'd find this place right away. In any case, I can't believe my brother made me into a traitor.
Yuito.
It's really made it clear to me that he sided with the government. Not that I didn't already know that.
Anyway, since I'll be staying here from now on, rest assured that nobody will find this hideout. More importantly, do you still have the thing Major General Fubuki gave you?
I have it right here.
What is it?
It's for Arahabaki, a one-time use key code generator.
Why would he give something that important to...
Major General Fubuki entrusted the key code generator to you because he thought he might not come back alive.
Have you heard anything from him?
I've tracked him leaving the old OSF hospital. He completely disappeared from all systems after that. I hope he hasn't been captured by the government.
My brother saved Fubuki, I'm sure of it. We have nothing to worry about.
That reminds me. I wonder if it's true that former Major General Karen and Luca were both duds.
I'll look for him on my end, too. Besides, you guys don't have the luxury of worrying about anyone. They're calling you demons and hypocrites in Suo. Our stocks are limited. If you don't make contact with Togetsu or Seiran soon, we're gonna run out of supplies.
How could they do this? They were just hailing him as a hero.
It's fine. They shouldn't have been calling me a hero in the first place. There's actually something I wanted to tell all of you. It seems that I was born without powers.
But you have powers. What are you saying?
You know how I was being treated at the old OSF hospital as a kid? Seems like I was subjected to an experiment that caused me to acquire my power. I think the reason why my powers have been on the fritz lately is because they were artificially engineered. It probably puts a huge strain on my mind.
Are you sure you're okay with telling us this? That you used to be a dud?
Why would that be a problem?
Is he sensitive about having been a dud? I mean, hiding it doesn't change the truth. And I figured you all deserve to know, considering all the trouble my unstable power caused you.
It's no trouble. Really.
Yeah, we're just worried about you. It's only natural for us to worry.
But thank you for telling us. I've heard there are many people without powers who live their life suffering in secret.
It's sad, but I do believe that is the case.
And if something ever happens, you know we have your back.
Thanks. All right. We should rest here a little bit and figure out what to do next.
Well, folks, that is it for
It will probably
phase.
be impossible to recover Nagi's memory data now. I guess this means Major General Fubuki's plan will have to be put on hold.
That is it for phase 7. When we come back, we will do Kasane's
So you were
phase
admitted to
7.
this hospital when you were little as part of an experiment on duds?
Isn't that what he just
I can't
said?
believe they locked kids in a hospital to experiment on them. Must have been scary. That's unforgivable.
I don't really remember it, but thanks for worrying about me.
I'm surprised you didn't apologize. I gotta get out of here because I'm snapping
So
it.
I'm a rebel. I can't believe Suo...
Yeah, shut up. I'm snapping at him. I'm snapping at the game a bit too much right now. So, yeah, we're gonna end it here. And when we come back, we will do Kasane's phase 7, and then Yuito's phase 8. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.